Hey guys, another match. Global Conflict 32 versus 32. Conquest Large. Go for Oman. Now, this video I'm going to show you is a bit different from what I usually do. This is actually going to be some commentary of me giving sort of perspective of what I was thinking, what I was doing right and wrong for two different matches. I played a lot of rounds on this for this battle day. And so I'm going to show you my best round, I'm going to show you my worst round. I'm going to describe sort of what I was thinking in each round and give you sort of an idea of my thought process of why I did what I did and whether or not I feel that perhaps I made a mistake. And we always do make mistakes. I certainly do. And how I can sort of improve myself in the future. Now, for those that don't know about Global Conflict, this is basically it's a game of Risk. The board game where you roll dice and stuff, get armies, and you move them around. Except that instead of in Risk where you have, let's say, 5 armies attacking 4 armies, you have to kill those 4 armies to defend in order to take that territory. If instead of dice rolls to determine who wins, we play rounds in Battlefield 3. And so right now, we are being attacked in one of our territories. I believe it's Algeria, but I could be wrong. One of the GC guys can post a message and correct me of that. And they're attacking with 5 armies, and we have 4 defending, which means that we have to win 5 times before they win 4 times, or else we lose. And so that's what this is. Now, granted, the way this game is set up, this Risk game, Global Conflict, the defensive team, in this case us, only play on the defensive side on this map. And the defensive side is determined by side advantage. So whatever map is ruled to be has a side imbalance, if you will, or has a side that is easier to win with, I suppose, then the defensive team plays that, the attacking team plays the inferior side. So let me ask you a question. Which of these two sides is inferior? Let's go over this. So let's start with U.S. side. U.S. side has 1 M1 Abrams tank. It has 2 LAV-25s, which are the IFVs. And the M1's here at B. One of the LAV-25s is at A, or Fort River, and one of them is at D. So you have 3 tanks. They also have 3 little jeeps, or desert patrol vehicles, whatever. That's 4. There's nothing here. I don't know what I was doing. 3 there. But they also have a few other things. They have 2 jets. They have a Venom. What is a Venom? Venom is actually a transport helicopter, which anyone can spot on. And so that's a big deal. And they also have a Super Cobra H1. And they also have 2 little, dinghies. They're not dinghies. They're RHIBs. They're dinghies. I didn't have an animation, a little, vector for dinghies, and so I just used jeeps. Sorry. Not gonna, vector or rasterize, whatever it's fucking called, the dinghies. Not gonna do that. Now, why is the Venom significant? There are 2 rule sets in Global Conflict that completely change certain viability of vehicles. First one, you cannot squad hop from one squad to the next squad for the intention of squad bombing a given point that's trying to be taken or trying to be defended. Does that make sense? It means that if you're an Alpha squad and you see, and there's a guy in Bravo squad is in F and he's on that roof and he's parachuting down, you cannot squad hop into his squad and then spawn in and then rejoin your Alpha squad and then have all them spawn on you. You can't do that. That's part of the rules. Second rule, and this one is just as complicating. It's spawn on squad leader only. There's no spawn on any spawn member. Now, for those that don't know what that is, or I'm not used to it, here's how it works. So, if you die, and you are not the squad leader, you can spawn on the squad leader, if they're alive. If they're alive. If you are the squad leader, and you die, and you want to spawn in, you can spawn on anyone. So the squad leader itself is just like playing a regular pub where it's spawn on anyone. So they can spawn in, but let's say, for instance, that you die, and then about 2 seconds later, the squad leader dies. What does that mean? It means that not only are you going to have to wait until the 10 seconds for you to respawn, but you have to wait until that squad leader respawns if you want to spawn on him. Now, you can still spawn on all the points. So, like, if B's being taken and 10 seconds elapses and you can spawn in and B's not taken yet, you can spawn on B. There's no difference in that respect. But the spot on squad leader and the no squad hopping rules make the transport vehicles so much more important. So much more important, because it means entire squads can very quickly get to one point to the next as opposed to running all the way around. So important. And the Venom, when paired with some competent engineering crews, repairing that thing in mid-flight and on the the chain guns, the Gatling guns, that's actually pretty fearsome. So that's what they got going for them. Let's talk about Russians, though. The Russians have, excuse me. Oh, one more thing. The U.S. side does not have an uncappable. The only uncappable they have is their aircraft carrier, but none of these points here, A, B, C, D, are uncapped. It means any of them can be taken, and so they can actually be pushed out of the island, much like North Shore Canals. What does Russian have? Russian has a T-90 and a B. That's not right. It's BTR-90. Excuse me. What's a BTR-90? It's not the BMP-2. It's a new vehicle for Batakarkan. It's basically almost identical to the LAV-25 in terms of its movement. It's not a tracked vehicle. It's a wheeled vehicle, so it's wheels. So if it's a vehicle, it has little wheels as opposed to tracks, which go around it. Wheeled vehicles are faster. They're a whole lot faster. And so you basically have an IFV for the Russians that is just as good as the IFV on the U.S. side. Because when you compare the IFV versus BMP, the LAV-25 versus BMP-2, the LAV-25 has a lot more maneuverability, and that can be a really big deal because you can get in and get out real fast. And it's a huge advantage when comparison between the two sides. What else do they have? So they have a T-90 and a BTR just in their base. They also have a little buggy, a VDV buggy. They have an attack helicopter. They have 2 jets, just like the U.S. They have 2 jets, and then they have 3 points. They have a T-90 and a BTR-90 in G, or hotel. They have 2 buggies in F and E, and they also have, excuse me, I got to move that. It looks like there's 2 Fs. There you go. F and E, and they also have a BTR-90 in E. And so they have 5 vehicles versus the U.S.'s 3. And they have just as many. They have just as many little buggies, but they start off with 3 spawns as opposed to 4, which means, excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to drink some of this soda. That tastes good. Since they have 3 spawns, it means that they start with a bleed. It means that if the Russians don't capture anything, and the U.S. can try to mitigate the loss of their tickets that they would suffer through attrition, which means them losing dudes fighting, conceivably the U.S. could win. Because, by default, the Russians have a bleed on them, against them. Now, which side is better and which side's worse? Or what's inferior, what's superior? Well, at first glance, you say, well, the U.S. have ticket bleed, right? That makes sense. The U.S. have the Venom. The U.S. have, is it the F-18? No, it's not. Excuse me. That's not right. It's the F-35. Another Batakarkan vehicle. Now, I've been told that, or at least I've read on Reddit and Battlelog, what have you, that the F-35 sucks in comparison to the Su-35. I don't know. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't fly. Sorry, I don't. And so I don't know how inferior or superior in dogfighting they are. So maybe that's against them. Let's just say, best case scenario, they're even. Worst case scenario, the F-35 is inferior to the Su-35. So they have some vehicle superiority with having that Venom available. They have everything. They have a lot going against them, though. They have a lot going against them, despite having that ticket bleed out the start and the Venom. They have a deficit of 2 vehicles. So the Russians only have 5 heavy vehicles, IFVs or tanks. The U.S. only has 3. Not good. They have a lot more proximity to the points. E and F are very close to one another. It's very urban. And so while the vehicles may not play as big of a deal in E and F, if they take E, it's very easy. It's very easy for people from F to push into E from different directions. Or they can even walk there, right? G is sort of out there. It has this big, excuse me, a little bit of allergies. Pardon me about that. I'm not stopping, so let's just continue. There's a gas station there, but there's a long distance between F and G. And G has a big hotel on top that you can climb up on, and has a little ridge line right here, a little hillside. But it's pretty well protected, and it's one of the first points that RU gets when they go out of their base. And so when we start talking about this, even though the Russians have this bleed, or have a bleed against them, if they have a lot more going for them if they make any move to any of the points. Why? Because C, B, and A are all very geographically spread out. Now, granted, this is all open terrain, and so the buggies and the vehicles, they can mitigate some of that. But there's going to be a lot of guys who, a guy takes a vehicle in his squad. But let's say, for instance, we're playing 32 versus 32, and so there's 8 squads. Actually, let's just say there's 5 or 6 infantry squads. There's only 3. There's only 3 jeeps, and so there's going to be guys running around on foot. And this open, sort of 100-yard dash is very, very vulnerable because anyone can see you. There's no concealment. There's no cover. Just a few rocks here and there, like right here or right here. But no, you are in trouble. And so, for those that are sort of going with all this, it means that this is clearly advantage for Russian, because if they make any push and they're successful with it, they're going to have the vehicle advantage. And if they're able to successfully push any of these points, not only does the U.S. lose a vehicle, which means that the 2 vehicle deficit actually increases, actually doubles, because if the Russians take A, not only do they deny the U.S. from getting that LAV-25, it also means the Russians get an extra BTR-90. And so then it becomes a 5 against 3 vehicles to a 6 against 2 vehicles. It actually compounds the issues that the U.S. has if they lose any of their points. And that's huge. So global conflict has decided that Russian is the defensive side. Now, it also just so happens that in this given map, that's also what it is. They are defending because they have this little airfield and these people, and the U.S. Army, Marine Corps. I think it'd be Marine Corps, given the fact that they are doing an amphibious assault, and that's really in the the Marine Corps' MO. It's the U.S. Marine Corps versus the Russians. The U.S. Marine Corps making an expeditionary engagement, so they are clearly. It also makes sense that makes sense why defending side playing Russian. So now we played a few rounds on this. If you're going to watch the full. I don't know how long it is. It's probably like close to it. It's over an hour. If you want to watch the over hour worth of footage of all of the rounds, then you need to stop right here and go to it. You can check the links. They're below because I'm about to spoil it for you. And if you want to watch those, you don't want to watch them, then you can stop right here and you watch the whole thing and see what happens. But I'm about to spoil it for you, so you got another 5 seconds before I'm going to spoil it for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So the final outcome for the match was as follows. The U.S. side, or our side, Team Dark, on Russian side, won the first round. The second round was won by Team Pride, which is the U.S. side. And then the 3 successive rounds were won by Dark. And you're saying, okay, well, I only count 4. Why didn't you play a 6th round? Because they had 5 people attacking. Well, they decided that on the 5th round they would do a strategic retreat, which means they still got to roll the dice, still got to play, but they can save one of their guys. And so that's what they did. And so the final score was 5-1. I played tank, IFV, and a little bit of infantry, but mostly tank and IFV. Tank on the first 3 and IFV on the last 2. And I'll tell you that there are some huge differences in my gameplay from the first few rounds to my last few rounds. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as I go into this. And so first 3 rounds I am playing as the main battle tank at base, and I am supposed to sort of hold G, but also listen and be observant of the map, and when they're telling me to push somewhere, and trying to do coordinated pushes with the rest of the vehicles, so they all push, all 3 of us. Because remember, we have the vehicle advantage here. We can use the vehicles to advantage, which also means that the U.S. is going to run really, really engineer heavy because they know they have the vehicles advantage. They're going to allow SO flams, they're going to allow javelins. In the last 2 rounds, I did basically the same thing, but I ran with the BTR-90. there was a lot of consternation amongst the armor team within Global Conflict that no one would play IFE. Well, I like playing IFE. I think it's a lot of fun, and so that's what I ended up doing. And so these 2 rounds we're going to show you are going to sort of be I'm going to go through all of them in their full length in terms of me describing them in this sort of commentary after the fact. But they're going to be the best round and the worst round. We'll start with the worst round first, and then go into the best round. And so hopefully you guys enjoy this, or at least and appreciate the commentary that I give you in terms of the mental process that I go through in how I am doing what I'm doing. And you're going to see a lot of mistakes. You're going to see a lot of mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. And it's okay to watch yourself play and to self-critique in your own actions, because that's how you get better. That's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to get better. And hopefully this can shed some light on things. So, enough of me jabbing. Let's go to the matches.
Chopper just hit him pretty hard.
Because I had to take in the groceries.
Just watched for
and so I've been AFK because I'm taking the groceries out, or in the grocery store and what have you. So, I am.
If you need more,
I told Ghoul, go ahead and drive it. You probably won't hit anything, engage anything by the time I get back. And so I know I'm coming back. I'm rushing down right now. I'm running as fast as I can to go back down to my computer so I can play this out. And so I'm about to spawn in. And Ghoul, I'm back on you guys. Doing fine though.
Okay, I'll swap.
Yeah, it's talking. Yeah, and keep on fighting. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Alright, well, when you get back,
JD and Ghoul are my tank guys. Now, I told them to be a lot more aggressive in infantry than what you usually see, because there's a lot more infantry fighting here.
I'm taking the tank.
There's no on beach. Since the vehicle parity is not there, they're going to be a lot more engineers, which means they need to be there to fight their infantry. Okay, that's right. And so...
Just took out a spawn beacon.
He's coming in.
I really want to go in there.
Just when
so,
you spawn, okay,
I'm about to spawn in any second now.
That's
Push
right
back
above
up.
us.
Walk into a jet.
And here I am.
They have armor support.
This is really a bad place.
Our house should be able to...
Yeah, I know.
I'm out.
There's
I don't got anything to see.
2 guys down.
Our initial push idea was as follows. We wanted to utilize all the vehicles that we could as fast as we could to push from our base and G point over to D point, which is where we did right now. We got it. However, what they ended up doing is they ended up jet jumping onto E point, and not just onto E point, but on the really high hotel, construction building. And they were able to do that and basically put 2 or 3 squad beacons on there and just constantly harass them. They actually ended up getting E back. And so while we are now taking back C,
do you need to drop up top again or no?
or trying to,
I don't need to drop up top again.
right now
there's
a lot of tickets up or points up in the air.
There's an ape.
So I'm grabbing this. I got Ghoul repair. We're just trying to
pushing
see
C flag
people.
with
2 are mostly gunning. Now he can switch from CATV back. He could be running CATV right now.
I'll get tank.
Runaway squad is good right now. All the medics have to play.
And I see, oh, a bunch of guys there. Now I am not used to playing this map with this many people and this many folks. And so you see when my radar goes off, they hit me. I get 1 or 2 kills, but there's a tank there, not good. And Ghoul's there with me and the gunner still. And I take hits 20%, and I'm down.
Group here is missing their EPC.
That was not a good decision.
Gamma spawn on me.
If you're repairing the tank, that makes sense. I'm getting it takes me a long time, a lot longer than I like to admit, to appreciate the fact that me doing successive pushes, once we have flag advantage, which I think we had there.
Get in the building if you're spawn on me and get in the building.
I didn't appreciate the fact that if I was going to push anything else, it would just be infested with enemy engineers and tanks. And so I made a mistake there. I really shouldn't do that again. Wow, there's a lot of guys there.
There's a transport chopper above me.
Now the tanks here and the IFVs have a very low spawn rate. I think they spawn in 30 seconds.
Let me see 4 Jeep down.
Yeah, roughly 30 seconds, maybe less.
We have a lot of guys in Echo, so we're pretty fuzzy with that.
Alright.
So I have Ghoul and JD with me.
APC from golf.
JD is a much more aggressive player. He gets out and he engages the enemy guys. Oh, I see 2 guys there, and they get 1 hit on me, but my reactive takes it out. You can see it from the reactive. And so my reactive is exposed on my 3 o'clock, but trying to get F back, because right now we only got 2 points, and they got 5, so they got even greater bleed on me. And what's happening? Oh, I start bugging him.
Yeah, I see it.
That's not good. Oh, I let it fly there. Am I okay? I
We
am
are
okay.
obligated to use it.
That's not good. If they would have engaged me, I would have been in a lot of
We
trouble.
need help.
And so I see an enemy lazy.
We keep it
Did I get
contained, we're
anything?
fine, I think.
What else?
Yeah, I got it. I got Axeman. Now we don't know. No, you don't know this. In previous maps, Axeman 22222, who is also one of their armor crew guys, is a dedicated jihad jeeper. So here's what he's trying to do. He is trying to put C4 on his jeep, run at me, and he's not detonating it. He's letting us kill him. And if he doesn't let us kill him, he's going to jump out and he's going to detonate it. And so, and you know, try to survive himself. But it's really quite, I mean, it's really quite devastating with that many jeeps, and they come from all different angles. There's a lot of different ways to go around. Now, I told JD, hey, let's repair our guy. We repair our guy, and so all right,
Tank is still on that point.
I'm being lazed, and I run into the rocks.
Down.
What? I'm being too aggressive. I'm pushing that turbo button too much.
Viper got me.
Right now we have 4 tickets. We're losing
flag
1.
back. Wow, we
I
lost
see
a
an
lot.
enemy. Something. Those
I was
lays.
switching to
Got a hit
the
on it. That's good. But if it was a tank and it had reactive, it's gonna absorb it. I think it. Oh, what was that? I was an APC. I got a hit on it. Though. That's good. He's going all the way around. I got to turn around. And I got the reactive pointed towards him, so I'm good. Now I don't know what the other APC's doing, but he actually hits me by accident. You see that? I get one Axeman. I take him out. He's the repair guy. I get the other guy. He's down. I get the kill assist, but at 35. Oh, there's an enemy tank there. I'm not good. I get a hit on it, but I go down.
Go see a TV and try to get this guy if you can.
And it looks like our engineers are there too. Is it gonna go down?
Okay.
That guy.
Well,
Good job.
It goes
on
down.
the guys.
That's good.
So let's go help teleport.
And so we had some AT engineers there to take it out, and that was good. But lots of damage here and there. I probably could have got a whole lot better position, but I didn't think that tank would be there.
I didn't know that was me.
I'm not used to this many
I didn't hear that.
vehicles here. This has more vehicles than the Caspian border. It has more vehicles on each side conceivably than Operation Firestorm Conquest Large. A lot more vehicles than what I'm used to. And so they're always there. And they got small spawn rates. They always come out.
The APC that was there.
So right now we're 3-4, or 4-3 rather. We are down what's that? 40 tickets.
That 1F?
No. We
Okay, Gold JD and me. You see the enemy tank or helicopter do a shot.
Oh, we got it spread out.
There's no issue with trying to make hits. If you miss, and so what? They already know that we have this point, and so they're going to expect you to come there anyway. Sometimes I gave away my position. Oh, the jets.
Let's do this. 3rd floor on that construction building.
And
jump on point.
This was really bad. I was so focused on pushing D that that technical virus, who's field commanding this, who's basically the guy in charge, had told me explicitly. He had said, "Tank leaving base, go to E, don't go to
smoke. I can't see
don't
anything.
go to D." And I wasn't listening.
Small building.
That was not good on my
armor guys
part
on E.
at all. And if I would have gotten there faster, there's a C4 guy killed him, but I ran over Fisherman. That's not good. We have a lot of vehicles here, which is good. So maybe we can take this back because we need to.
Yep.
Right now, that they have 4 vehicles, we have 4 vehicles, but we have to take this point back. We're already down 40 tickets.
Sensor support with the map.
Yeah, we're gonna
Now you can cap the point from that C construction area.
Second construction.
Now I saw a guy running there, and I let him. There was smoke there. I didn't see him, but I knew that if he was running as fast as he could, I could lead it out, and that's what I ended up doing. That was a good shot on my part. And what I'm also trying to do is trying to clear out the C construction building, opening it up so that the BT-90 can start taking some hits on it. But we ended up taking it's good, but we're still down almost 40 tickets.
Which each flag looks most
Alpha.
Let's go Alpha.
Some of you have said I talk too much during these things, so I'm going to try to turn it down just a notch, but not a whole lot.
Transport coming in. Do you have any shields on these tanks?
Unlike in Battlefield 2, I can do that without taking any damage. That's pretty cool.
Jeep moving F. Jeep it
I got him. He's down.
APC on the bridge.
Jeep down. Helicopter on my.
Now, you see that mini-map?
Bridge 2.
They're still on that building. They're either on top of the building, or they're way at the bottom. Now, the top one's a lot harder to clear out. We saw we have guys with spawn begiggins up there, and
Enemy jet down.
But we got to clear out the bottom one too.
Go Gulf.
But we're still bleeding.
Roger that.
Air Force.
Now we took. Now they tried to hold that pretty hard, and we ended up beating it. And so we actually got some tickets back. It's only about a 30-point loss right now because
really
the
high
attrition
up goal.
factor comes into play.
Enemy tank down.
That's sort of the dynamic here. Is that the bleed rate is significant. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I see it. Is that a Jeep? I think it's a Jeep. Going real fast. Did I get a kill? I got it. I got it. Axeman is really persistent with the C4, and so gotta be careful with that. We're doing a huge push onto A. Huge push onto A, and and there's a jet. Uh-oh. But I kill him.
Take an F back.
This isn't some miracle shot, guys. Once you get used to the idea or to the sort of the feel of how the shotgun shoots, the arc it takes, as well as the drop it takes, it's easy to hit it. Because remember, it also has a time delay as well. It has a slow rate of movement. See enemy tank and get some shots on it. Kill 1, kill 2.
Guys, just
I got 3. Triple.
stay calm and reset, guys. No
That was
big
good.
deal.
And I'll be talking a whole lot more about the tank shots and how to practice it and that kind of thing in my tank school episodes. Episode 2 is the latest one, but we'll be putting out new ones this coming week or so. Now, look at this, though. While I've been jabbing, we've lost all our points. That's really not good. And so even though that we may not be losing a lot of deaths in this process, look at this. Because right now we're only 10 ticket loss right here, right? So we've actually made up in the attrition, but the bleed's going to start hitting hard.
Armor
and so I see one guy there on the proximity, and where'd that guy come from? I think it was right there. No.
APC came out of Delta just now.
Yeah, it's leaving.
Now, I'm not moving my armor around because 1, I got a lot of health, and 2, we had graded that anyway, and so I didn't have to worry about it. And that was a lucky shot. I just thought I saw something there.
Yeah, about
so 100% health. My reactive's not up. That's not good.
Which means they're nowhere else.
But we're still losing the ticket. But look at that. We're actually up by 3 tickets. And it's because we were winning. We win the fights. We're actually winning the fights when we fight them, which is good. It means that, and they're not reviving, and we are reviving. Oh shit! So
squad bombed it.
If you're not on the construction building at Echo, yeah, there's no point.
All right, fight it out, guys.
And just make sure that they can't.
And so now we're saying, okay, we got 2 tanks. We'll push them both to D. Hopefully, we'll get something out of here. Now, both of us are thinking of running canister. Or now, both of us running. Oh, is it enemy tank?
Tank it at F.
I'm trying to see him, but I can't see him. I'm just guessing where he is. I got a hit on him though. That's so. When I get that successful hit, I can start engaging him. And what I could have also done, Kidbax is trying to repair tool him. I could also use my guide shell, because my guide shell will lock onto it even if there's a lot of fire obstruction, and so it gives me another point of reference as to where they're going to be, where he may be. Take some hits though from something. Oh, and they're parachuting, and I go down.
Bruce,
see what they did there? They were parachuting down with more than 1 engineer. 2 engineers. Yeah. They both took shots on me. They put their smiles down, and they hit me in the rear or the sides, but taking mine. What? I didn't have any reactors at that time, and so I would have gone down pretty fast anyway. 370 to 389. We are down 20 tickets. I see a tank pushing on F. That's not good because we have two control points going out. It's not good at all.
Their armor's making a push on Gulf now.
Yeah. I mean, I've only messed up a few times thus far. I messed up on pushing the initial C. I messed up on not listening to tactical virus and going to E when I should have. Which probably could have actually got us a whole lot more tickets if I would have done it faster.
I'm down.
We're taking some points back though. We're taking. Jump in, let's do it. We're taking back. We're taking E back. Barely. It's slowly going down, and that's it. We have G, which is good because we get 2 vehicles out of it. So that's one of the most important points to hold. Oh, there's one. I miss. Not good.
Empty as well.
Go get out, repair that APC.
Yes, well,
I got 1, but there's 1 second for you.
Back, so they stop having an extra piece of armor.
I can get him though. So I only got 1.
Solidify our
I see another one.
Yeah.
He's on the 2nd floor. I can't get him, and looks like Ghoul can't either. I'm just trying to look around and see if I can see any of them. I got all my reactors gone, but I got 100%, and we're granted out, and so they're still pushing up, but we got F. So we have two again, 328 to 372, 50 ticket loss, and so. What's happened is that not only have we gotten the bleed against us, but we've actually been losing the battles, and so that attrition happens so quickly. It really does. You have to really rein in your team and tell them to stop pushing and stop spawning in, because otherwise you lose so many people aren't happy. We're gonna repair that.
Left side, 11 o'clock.
310, 367. They have a 50+ ticket lead right now.
Kit bags, get over here. Tank spawn soon.
Taking a hit. Where'd that come from?
Yeah,
Looks like it came from the bridge. Oh, you see there's a jeep there?
You lost me. I'm down.
Oh, someone got him. You see that? It was 2 guided shells.
Yeah.
Taking that out.
New repairs.
I don't know who killed it, who got the kill on that, but that
He's
was
supposed to be.
nasty.
He's in a queue right now because
I see one guy.
still on the server.
ABC
Yeah, I get him.
left side.
No reactive though.
C on F as well.
Now I could be a little more persistent, say guys, repair my reactive,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'd have to get out of the process to reset it, and I
Marv
don't
is
want to do
on.
that. I probably should have. I probably should exercise more patience in doing that because reactive is so important, and I'm not utilizing it to my fullest extent. I think that is a good lessons learned. I'm so used to this idea of pushing so quickly because I have this power of maneuver, this power to move my tank as fast as I
That's beautiful.
want
C4 Jeep going to our
around the
base.
base without much obstruction.
Marv's
So,
away, we just need
oh,
to locate.
there's one guy there. You go down? I don't know. And I'm taking. I see an IFV. I'm using my guy to try to get a lock on him, but
just did
I'm
it.
taking hits.
Thank you.
30,
Nice
40%.
try.
I see
I hear
one
support
guy way
on
over there.
Foxtrot.
Got a hit on him.
And armor
I
support
see
on
a
Foxtrot.
another small guy. Uh-oh. There he is. There he is. He's killing me. He got me. He used that maneuver to get around me real fast because he had.
I got his repair.
Well, actually, no. I think that may have been a second APC. I'm not doing. I mean, okay. So
the next
yeah. Now, you're,
2 APC.
a lot of you say, "Why are you tabbing so much, Daskro?" Well, I'm tabbing.
Chemical was wiped
A lot
out.
of you think I'm tabbing to see my score. Well, that's true, but I'm also tabbing to see the ticket count.
How did we lose?
Now, I spawned in on that point because I knew that it takes about another 15-20 seconds in order to
sorry, Josie.
for the thing to spawn in APC spawn. Excuse me.
Infantry all around you.
Now, my rationale of why I want to spawn in is okay. Well, I could spawn in, and I'll probably have a good 10 seconds worth of fighting if I know that a given area is contested.
Have the top of construction
If I can spawn in there, and even if I lose a ticket, if I can stop them from getting it, that's good. Because
I'm going out. Let's go.
in my view, me risking one ticket to stop the bleed it stop them taking it is well worth that
tank
one
on D.
ticket. Now you could also say, well, Daskro, that is not looking at the opportunity cost of your decision, because
but it has
if you somehow
squads on it.
fight it out, and you're fighting out
Take
real
the
hard,
alpha.
right? You're fighting it out so hard,
Tank down.
and you end up killing a bunch of dudes, and they end up reviving, or worse yet, you fight up a bunch of dudes and you're unsuccessful with it.
Well, once you spawn on me, you need to get
It's
out
20
and
seconds, you end up dying. That means that you have now spent a total of 40 seconds away from
Grab
that
that
vehicle
APC,
since
someone grab
it's
that
been destroyed.
Oh,
nice.
Say it has a 25 second, 30 second respawn. It means
Right, hey,
that
move on. Hey, start moving. Start
your
moving to the next point.
IFV or
Let's see.
tank have not been in the
Start
fight
moving
for
now,
10
we'll get it.
seconds.
Move on. Move.
And so maybe that would have been a better
All the
use of
armor
your
you
time.
need.
Is
Work on Delta, guys.
if we would have had an enemy vehicle there, or our vehicle there on that point 10 seconds faster than what it would have, that would have won us for it. And so that's sort of the hypothetical behind it. So I'm fighting this guy, and oh, there's another tank.
Infantry at call. Infantry
And
at
I
call.
can't. Oh, I miss him. But he goes down.
Locking it.
He's low.
And I smoke it up so I don't get hit by the
It's
guided.
locked.
Got him.
Disabled.
We're pushing hard on D. We're taking lots of hits.
Got dude.
You guys
Oh,
push
hey.
on Charlie.
Guys, you gotta throw more at it.
And so we're just trying to. I got one. That was a lucky shot. Oh, look, there's an
APC
IFV.
still up.
Are we gonna take it? Are we gonna take it? We got somebody to take it.
Couldn't see anything.
Oh, we got it. We have
They're
4
down.
vehicles
Through
now.
by the Shawnee.
Let's see. Now here's the thing. This is something that I'm not doing wrong, and I'm not articulating it well.
Ghoul and JD.
We're not pushing D fast enough. We have infantry guys on it, and we got vehicles. We should just be pushing it with all our vehicles somewhere else. We have 4 vehicles right now, and we know they have 1 less vehicle.
Enemy APC pushing to.
So there's the
D right
APC. I'm gonna start engaging it, right? And I'm trying to get on its side. Now it's backing up because it knows that it doesn't want me on its flank. And I get a lot of hits on it, right? 70, 60, 50, 30. What the?
There's still infantry.
I get hit by a small,
guys,
and I go
GIG,
down.
bugging out, though, with the LAV
And I'm getting mad
at the beach.
because the APC is still up. We had 3 vehicles pushing onto that C point, and and it seems like none of them were engaging, or at least it didn't look like it. I mean, that was. I mean, I know that some of them were engaging. Clearly, I got on fire for my second shot. One from the reactor, and one from me hitting it on its side. But I had a shallow angle, and so clearly I wasn't disabling it.
F.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe they were fighting it enough, but I was a bit frustrated that they weren't all engaging at the same time. And look, there it is again.
He's in.
I'm running away. I'm gonna try to take a shot on it, maybe if I can make it. I'm pushing on to C when I try to flush out
Ghoul
these
try to get a
engineers.
CDV. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there's a tank there too.
They're behind them.
Get one, but not enough. Abrams sees me through the building and takes me out with canister.
Hey, Armor, you guys want to push A?
Well, I think it's a canister. It looks like a canister. It sounds like a can. That was guide shot. Oh, here's the front of the main gun.
Mine's.
136 to 266. We're down by 130 tickets.
We got him.
Gotta grab something here.
You want to get in?
Mine's right.
Armor, you guys pushing C or what?
He looks empty.
I'm still at C. Yeah.
B?
We've only had the ticket advantage for a little bit of this map, and look at the helicopter. Look how it's just trying to get out of there.
That's what's
Just
gonna
trying
push
to get out
B.
of there.
I'm down, so
I think he makes it. Oh, what's that guy
Jump
doing?
out and engage him. Jump out.
But we only got 3 points now. We're still.
Oh, there's a
bleeding.
bunch of them. This is a bad idea.
And we're trying real hard to cap more points,
There's guys
On
next
you in
Jump
2
out,
seconds.
but we're not doing it. We're throwing a lot of attrition at it, and
We're just trying
Or
to see
we are.
for the
we are trying to do. We're trying to throw a lot of tickets at it. We're losing, so it becomes a
push
battle of
C.
attrition, and we are losing that battle. And so,
Push C,
130
guys.
ticket plus
I'm going to see what the
difference
tank.
right now. We're losing.
Yeah, watch out. There's an APC there.
weird.
Enemy
lab
coming
into
Foxtrot. Yeah. EMC.
If I can get air support onto Foxtrot, then
He just passed Foxtrot. I think he's going to Delta.
Lasering him again.
Hey,
One of the other issues that I'm doing more generally is that I am saying Charlie. I'm saying C, not Charlie, and B, not Bravo.
Yeah, seems
And
to be
so
sitting
some of
on
these people
Foxtrot.
who have English as second language are not hearing what I'm trying to say.
I saw him
Now this was a
drive right
stupid
past.
idea on my part. I was like, oh, I got guys here and stuff. We'll push B because they may be overextended all the other points. No, look at the mini-map. There's 5 or 6 people
Yeah, it
there.
was the same way with us
Way
when I was
stupid
fighting.
decision on my part. Should have
Can we
waited.
get Art House Mountain
Exercise
to
patience.
report to the runway?
And I didn't. And so I didn't kill one guy there. Actually, I lost a bunch of tickets to my team because I know Ghoul was on me. Or JD was on me, and Ghoul was on me, and they both died.
Drop it on
So I'm gonna
G.
spawn back and
Drop
Ghoul
it on
trying to
roof of
mitigate
G.
it dead. Maybe push C, because they had a lot of guys at B, so okay, well, maybe push C. But look, there's an enemy APC. Am I get the hit?
There's 2 APCs and lots of
No,
if I
they
can get
got
air
it.
support and armor to Delta.
And I go down again. RPK 74, holy moly. Not good. These last few decisions that I made have really cost my team a lot of tickets.
As well.
A lot of tickets. Because it's not just me that have been losing the tickets, it's also my squad members who have been fighting with me. Not good. At all.
Yeah, I'm drain him at this point.
Now, one thing that I didn't know until after the fact, but we're actually, our jet pilots, one of our jet pilots had to bail unexpectedly, and so we're down a jet pilot, and so that could be a big deal out of it. But here's the thing, though. Even though he's not been around, I haven't been attacked by an attack helo at all, or by a jet. I got attacked by a jet once, and I shot him down. So we are 54 to 200 and 253, 207, 150 point spread. I'm pushing up really fast, try to get a help on that, so we at least we get something.
Yeah, we're done here. They have too much.
Enemy jet pushing in, but goes crashes. I get one hit on. Look at all those guys. I can't do anything. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take both of them out. So, armor guys, when we were successful in capping a point and we got more vehicles, I didn't know that there was. We just need to leave one vehicle. They very well may have said it, and the rest need to but I didn't realize that there was another APC there beyond when they stole. I should have thought about that, or at least looked at my mini map a bit more, and I didn't. And if I would have known that, I wouldn't have done such a foolish move of pushing in. Because again, what happened?
The APCs have a huge
I lost
amount of maneuver
2 tickets,
and you just got to keep on moving around.
Before we start the next map, huh?
I died,
Yeah,
and JD died.
Depends on that day.
And 193 to 18, 17. This is going down real fast.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. We weren't successful at all in making any of the pushes.
Yeah,
My suicide concepts didn't, in terms of me pushing with JD, was a complete failure. So a lot of errors on my part. I need to exercise more patience.
I agree that it's a good move.
Who
to
are
do,
you losing
but
as
we
jet
just
pilot?
gotta
And this is me.
synchronize,
What?
so
I
don't
swam
jump
myself
out
up.
I'll work on that.
Your entire squad.
Yeah, it's been a lot of time
I gotta
running
work
after
on
him
it too. I just gotta tell you that.
This is me talking in game.
You can stay in your channel because you'll be working again next round.
All about maneuvering quickly. That's what I was getting at. And so it's about 2 tickets
generally
left.
speaking, I'm going to
184
maneuver
two.
before I
We lost it.
fight it out. And I'm only going to be... And if I'm
That's
not
the end of the round. Not
I'm
looking
gonna
good.
maneuver.
So,
Yeah, I
that
think
being
you should
said,
do one
let's
call
go
when
into
you want
the
to
second
see
round.
jump out
The
of
lead
the
round.
you know
What did right and
you're
wrong on
gonna-
that one?
You know,
All right. Round
They might as well
2. Actually, this is round 5. This is the last one
Damn,
that we played.
Damn.
But
Because they want to hold
But,
that unit.
this is
in-
the good side. This is the side that I did really
Yeah.
well on.
division.
So we're
Back.
gonna talk about what I did right and wrong on this one. Now we're super pumped right now. The
Which is good.
morale is super high because we just won.
Yeah.
Where do we push?
Uh,
So they don't want to lose
This
it.
is the 5th match,
Where's
and
the
so
armor?
we've won
Attack orders
We've won
for the mobile infantry.
3 in a row after this.
Coming Go.
You guys.
What are those jet drops?
There's an
going to
APC already
Echo.
moving to go.
On your right, Jossie.
Yeah.
The Echo.
So I am doing IFV because
The APC
Echo, get in your
a few of the armor guys were like, I'm not
Yeah.
comfortable using IFV anymore.
good.
I'm not being competitive with it. I want to switch it up to tank. And I said, sure, I'll do IFV. I can do both.
APC's snapping.
Now, a little bit
back
different
on
here.
Echo. Someone at Echo
Ghoul is
needs
with
to get in
the
that
tank now,
APC,
and
then
JD
you
is
kill
just
that
with me
APC.
alone.
They have an APC at
Also
Echo right
transfer
now.
Kilo over top of Echo.
Where?
Look how fast this thing is. Holy shit.
We've got an helicopter.
I'm just, it's like I'm in a Jeep.
Everyone, all my armor guys.
No one is jumping
my-
there.
Oh, and I see him,
infantry needs
and I
to
start
be
taking
on
hits.
Echo.
I go for the
Lots of infantry on your left side.
I go for the AP
Echo is
shells
your
first
objective.
because the
We have
AP
to
shells do more damage and
APC
they go
down.
through
Really
reactive.
trying to.
And so I get 2 kills there. They're trying to get it
Something
back.
new.
I am using. I don't have
Okay,
my
Barely
big.
trying to win.
I don't
I
have
know,
my
it's a strange concept.
proximity
They
because
haven't
JD got
been
out,
the last
but
one.
but
What is this
Behind us.
bullshit?
I'm just looking for them right now.
Back up.
What happened?
I got. Oh man, I got 2. I know that if they're in that little area, I can just shell it like crazy. The splash
Good work,
damage
guys.
is just
No,
incredible.
What are these?
I mean, if you guys remember, like what frag rounds were like back in.
I don't see mine.
Good
Excuse me, in
job.
previous patches.
Swing around and just clear a foxtrot.
Then that's what basically like the 20mm is basically a frag round, which makes sense because it's a giant
Losing
F. It's
I want
the cartridges are gigantic.
to
They're like this
engage
big.
that APC
They're actually a little
and
bigger,
cover
but you get the idea.
pass.
I'll go on foot.
So we are winning right now by 20 tickets, and we're losing a
then,
point though, and so and we're there. We have
They're on the
4,
second floor
so that's
of that
not good.
Yeah, Quintus
Get it
on
back
the
though.
end
I can just start raining
Awesome.
down if they're inside these buildings. The AP shots do not do splash damage, but like the cancer shot, if I can get a direct hit on them, it's going to kill them in 1 or 2 shots. And so, looking
Okay.
good.
Yeah, we're good.
Up by 20 tickets,
if you wanna
4
fix the battery,
to
I'm gonna-
4-3 or
I'm
3-4 rather, our disadvantage on the points.
I'll try and find it.
I don't see anyone around, so I'm going to take my time and get
Looks
my
like it's
We
at
still
armor
got
back
infantry
up because
to,
I need it back up. And I'm like, oh, well, I only got 1 of them off, so I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, they're playing back with all their armor.
And
so
did I
their
get
beach
it?
lines aren't actually all that exposed.
Yeah, I got it this
But
time.
I would
Yeah,
still
you
say
got it.
try Delta.
I didn't get my front though. I should have got my
because
front. I'm not
it's
used to
easy
that front being there, but even though it looks like it's there, it's not. So I'm not getting the actual icon.
Maybe
And I get
3 in the area of Delta.
some concrete thing.
Enemy APC
Battle
at
tank
Echo
is still
Foxtrot.
holding goal.
All right.
They're under
3 under the
I'll
bridge.
go on
3 under
foot.
bridge.
I'll go on foot.
So
I
JD
just lost my
hears
map.
me say 300 bridge, and when I mean that is that he needs to try to clear it out. I trust that he's going to be able to do it since I'm going to be there, but he actually goes down after taking out
down.
1.
There's
Looks
2 more.
like. Yeah, he goes
Oh,
down.
okay, they're resing.
You're disabled.
But since they're all engineers,
so.
I might as well just go there and kill him. And there's
They're all
one,
on team.
and I see another one there,
I'm just
and
following reinforcements.
I got him. I got them
I
both.
think I should be good now.
Keep on shooting it just to make
Got
sure.
me, guys.
But I got it. I lost some reactive,
How's Alpha?
Echo is
but
sexy.
I'm actually gonna wait until JD can
You
repair
repair my
me.
rear.
How the hell did I
So I
get
get
to
my-
You see him above me, but I'm not gonna
Snap
worry
around
about it.
Foxtrot, whichever tank is there.
Sure, we gotta get out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, he wants to get my reactive up, and I'm gonna say no. Let's go because there's momentum pushing on A right now, and we need to be able to get it. Oh, you see that? See that?
Oh,
Duke.
Foxtrot's
Duke was
gonna
trying
have to be
to
again.
hit me with
Infantry right
holding
side.
the Jihad Jeep, but got stuck on the
Friendly
on
tank.
oh, they got stuck on
It's burning.
the bus. Not good.
Alright,
CA
we
enemy
get that
APC.
gun on
Kill 1,
Foxtrot area.
Spawn A and help him hold it like this.
and he's down.
Oh,
I got
you
a
died.
huge
fine.
kill there.
That was pretty far.
Oh, but I ran over JD though.
Okay, sweet. Good job on Foxtrot.
That was a huge.
Good job on
That was a
Alpha.
huge win because I
Do
think I
the
killed
same thing
4
we did
there,
last
if not
round.
more. That's an entire squad wipeout.
Except
That's
this time
doing
we're
real
holding
good.
Oh,
But look at
fuck.
that.
What
Not
the
good.
I'm down.
I got
spawn
on F and grab it because they're gonna grab it. The
assets are
I had a certain amount of hubris there,
Repairing him, then he javelined me. Just run it.
and I got javelin. It didn't
think
take
it's
out the. It didn't
Yeah,
take
it's
out
like-
the
turkey shoot for
IFV,
you
but it
guys.
did take out me.
That's fine.
Now, luckily, it was so low, and the javelin did so much damage that it killed it, or at least it got on low
Well,
enough
it's
that the
somewhere
fire
else,
killed it,
well.
and so
Come on, log. Get out of my way.
it's averted. But me and JD are gonna try to push on. See,
yeah, armor
it's just
assets
sort of a
support
feign. We're gonna try to push it and try to focus on more of their stuff. Now, if we're actually gonna try to win it, actually grab it if we are successful with that. But we're trying to at least try to grade it out, make them dedicate more resources to C, so when we do a bigger push elsewhere, we can have
We
a
have
better
2 here.
chance. There's 1. There's 2.
I'm down.
Oh, and I
Two
take
of
some
them.
hits.
Get a soul flame up.
Get hit by M4A1, so we
Yeah.
know
I'm
that
gonna
he's
just
not a
roll
medic,
Alpha
and
as
so
best you
maybe I
can.
got
Good
2
push.
tickets for
Mainly
them,
by
but I
taking
probably
out
should
their
get back
armors that are gonna spawn
and
in Delta
get my
Bravo.
vehicle.
Hey,
Because
I'll spawn it out.
we've been
I killed
around
3
for
of
way
them.
too
It's all
long.
good.
Well, if they res, then it's worthless.
You guys are good.
Well, I don't disagree with that, but take in
You're all
mind
worried and
they may
stuff.
they may panic.
Jeep coming out of
Comparing
2 Jeeps
spawn.
coming out
Oh,
of
yeah.
Charlie.
You're right.
Get a soul flame up today.
Yeah, JD was questioning that decision, and I said, well, it has its advantages and disadvantages. I mean,
Jeep-headed golf.
there's a lot more risk to it than opportunity, but I like playing against the odds
Or not.
sometimes.
There's too many. Just back off.
So we have
See, this is
4
why
points right
sometimes
now. We're
they're
getting a
awesome.
5th. It's 56 to 42, so we're up by 20 or
that APC
70
still-
plus.
G.
Don't see anything though. I'm
I don't
playing
know.
it cool because we have 4 points. I don't need a push up. And now that was just lucky. I said, oh well, there may be a
going
Jeep
to
there,
Delta,
so then
going
I just started
Golf.
shelling it, and I got a lucky shot.
Disable.
And he goes down. Oh, look at that!
It's
Look at that
down.
javelin hit. Oh, and they're all running out. But look at that helicopter. Oh, helicopter's
Right
standing
away.
up. Oh, it's down.
APC's
Oh my god. Nope, they're still up. No, they made it. And there's one guy to my right in the palm tree. Am I gonna go get him? Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go?
Actually,
I think he's
we
there.
can
I'm just
get one of
firing
the
into
squad
it just to
members
make sure, but
to
I think he's
Alpha.
down.
I'll go take a top.
But look at that helicopter. The helicopter's just raping.
That works for me.
Oh my gosh. I still think he's there. I cannot be too safe. And so
Their attack chopper is chasing ours.
now here's a trick. Here's a trick.
No,
You get locked.
need a soul flame to keep his ass back.
You get locked.
Well, there are 2 so far.
can get underneath.
There's one on.
The overpass, and you can and then even if a missile locks onto you, it'll hit the overpass and won't hit
You
you.
pick me up, daskro?
He just
Where are
chased
you?
you. He was mostly over the
On
water.
the railroad track next to the main road.
Huey
Oh,
is
there's
dropping on F. I need you guys.
in mass at.
I'm trying to
Alright.
turn around.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, let's get to Foxtrot.
And so they're pushing F, and I need to push on F because they have
Oh, yeah,
any
they're
vehicles
going-
there or
hold on
any
to
something
that.
there. And so I get there.
Get
Now they have guys
forward.
up in this area. It's a great area to be in
Okay,
if you're
chopper
trying to
down,
push
so that's
Foxtrot.
fine.
Because
Five
while
on
it's
F.
not in the cap zone, it's the highest place up. You can see nearly every aspect of the F cap radius for the most part, and it's really and it requires you to go
Still
about
a
one
lot
set of
left.
stairs in order to actually get up there.
They didn't all die.
So I think we got it.
All are
We're
here.
doing
Oh,
good.
shit,
544 to
I'm in
425, but I'm taking hits.
APC on
Alright.
F.
Oh wait a minute,
Oh,
the
no.
tank is trying to.
I can't back up. I'm
Oh, there's an enemy APC. Now here's the thing. I get out.
Whatever you're engaged
I get out
with.
wanting to
APC on
engage
bridge.
the rocket.
I
I had made a mistake there
At least one tank is
Disabled.
heading towards Alpha from us.
because my APC is still up, right? And so I'm gonna go back and go. Oh, I'm gonna repair my APC.
that was mine.
I should
I'm
have.
surprised it survived. Actually.
I got
Never
javelin.
mind.
Oh well.
I got javelin.
Still an F, guys. Still an F.
Apparently you're not amazing
I
enough.
don't know how that happened.
I don't know if I like the idea
guys
of me
died
jumping out of
off
that
this
because
one. Foxtrot,
they could have taken
I'm
it,
gonna move my way to.
but I got one guy.
F is
That's
clear.
good.
Then you can get back into your APC
Okay.
once it's.
You wanna go back to
It'll be
spawning
pocket
and,
golf.
tank?
Now I'm gonna start running around right now.
APC?
Actually,
And go on
hold spawn
what's
and
called what I call a
Bravo.
suicide mission, which means
Or
that
maybe you go on the super.
actually
Yeah, suicide mission.
suicide mission.
Right now.
Suicide mission is basically like we did before, like we did on C, trying to push on up and trying to get it. Now
Where's
the
Alpha
APC is
supposed to
probably
push?
already up by now,
Oh,
we're getting
behind
close,
us.
and so
Come on.
I'm clearly sacrificing that opportunity. I could have said, "Hey
On the
JD,
main
don't
road.
spawn in,
Now
get the
support
APC," or I could have told the
Probably
fleet
go
commander to
for
say,
that. I'll
"Someone
go
else in
back.
the APC," while I'm not in it. That's probably the smart thing to do, but I wasn't
He's down.
thinking about that.
So I'm gonna be on your right.
And so now we're gonna start pushing this up.
Ah, sorry.
520 to 389, we got a 120 point lead.
Once it
It's just spawned
spawns.
back.
Are you going
Yeah,
to B
yeah,
or?
take it.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait
just
up,
go-
there's one behind you.
Roger that.
Oh, I got him! Oh, that knifed me!
Guys,
Nice.
spawn it.
Oh, I got him.
Hubris.
Uh-oh, I see some guys. Got one,
You got caught.
got two.
Sorry.
You got real.
Oh, there's another one there, though. I don't see him, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't see him! Where is he?
You know what I'm
Oh, he's
surprised
dead.
with?
I think I sniped him or something. So now we're pushing up onto D
Corp
point.
used to love just wasting.
Trying
gonna be on
again.
the right
This is suicide. I'm just trying to.
They're
Oh,
not
got
doing
another
this
one.
campaign.
Got another one.
Is that the
I don't
chopper?
hit corp.
All down.
Wow, we got it. Did we? Oh, there's another one. Got another one. Very cool.
They have
Super
enough
easy.
hit corp.
We got-
Oh, I'm getting cocky now.
I think
I'm
someone
getting
would be like,
cocky.
hey,
You're
this is a
coming
good strategy for
pretty
us.
sure from the
campaign.
containers.
I had that.
Good work
Someone
on
had 3D
Delta.
spotted them, or 2D spotted them, and I saw my mini map, but I
Also-
just jumped all of them. And so we actually grabbed it successfully.
Flags, I guess, with the beach flags.
This wasn't supposed. We weren't supposed to grab it. We were supposed to just
work out
to push it, just to try to be kind of pester.
That's funny. Keep on doing it.
Moving to
I only got
Delta
28 rounds
from
left.
Bravo. Air support.
Enemy APC coming.
If you were at Delta, you need to stay
Alright.
at Delta.
Guy
and
trying
actually
to get
hold
on
that.
the...
Just stay at Delta after you die, JD. I'm gonna get APC.
Roger. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay
I'm
alive.
doing pretty good, as you can tell.
Killed the enemy APC.
Getting the APC long overdue. So yeah, there was an opportunity cost for me to take the APC, but I'll tell you that wow, JD and I wrecked that point. We got it. We killed a lot of dudes, like 7, 8 dudes, I think combined between he and I, and we got it.
Okay, I guess
That's
we're
a
just gonna
huge
cap
deal. We
out.
saw the bleed on him now.
But there's more.
That was a huge deal. So that was a risk that paid off. It really did.
We're good at using
500 to 320, so we're up by 180.
So good job.
We have 5 of the points, so you have 2, and we have their D point, and we have their A point, which means they only have 1 vehicle.
Going to hold this?
Well, they have they have yeah,
They're taking
that's
the
right.
Jeep. They're gonna try and go around
Yeah,
behind
Jeep
Echo.
from
They only have
Alpha
1
to
vehicle.
Echo.
That sucks. So I get 1.
Echo. Or just
Going
you know,
beachside,
cap them.
JD, to your left.
Oh, they've already started bailing out. Alpha's
see him.
swarming, so don't
I got
bother
the
trying
guy.
to take it.
is going behind.
So JD and I are pushing it. JD goes down.
Right side.
Oh, look at all of them. I take some
And
hits.
one behind the...
I got hit by a helicopter.
That
We got a C4 guy. Got him. He's down.
Back there.
So we have 2 APCs, so that's good. Oh shit!
3.
Good job.
We got it.
We're stuck.
Need repairs.
What's going on with Bravo, guys?
Down.
APC coming from
Someone
Alpha
stole
into
the
Echo.
tank on Bravo.
So we're doing
Whoever's
good.
at
485
Echo,
to 275,
don't
up
just leave
by
this unused.
over 200 tickets.
Guy just
Don't
dropped in
fight
the
next
Jeep.
to it.
Now I'm just trying to harass right now,
Shit, they dropped
even though that you know we should keep the assets alive and let the infantry do it. But
What the fuck? That's what I
I
did.
just got hit by a jet, I think. But I survived.
Yeah,
But I'm getting a lot of good kills here, and there's no
Yeah,
medics
yeah.
around, so I'm definitely bleeding it out. But they have some more guys in F, and so now I'm trying to get around just so I can better
How's Delta?
position and then try to push on F again or on D again.
Taking down
Excuse me,
one
just
infantry.
try to grab it. But I'm taking
There's
them.
enemy only still one.
Oh, I ran over one.
Enemy at Delta.
Where are they?
There's still one behind.
Ran over one.
Feels like sometimes I
Echo.
Oh, there's a C4 guy. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Oh, they're gonna C4 me.
Oh, I'm down.
Repairs.
7-4.
Repairs.
There's one in front of
Repairs.
At golf,
Am I gonna get it? Oh, he was right next to me, but
Alright,
couldn't,
Air
couldn't get
Force.
it fast enough.
Do your thing.
There's 2 there.
But we still got the point. That's great. We still have the ticket bleed. We are
I'm
just
down.
just
They're spawning.
we're
I'll
winning
spawn
the
out.
attrition war, and we are
cool.
and stopping them. But oh my God, look at that! Look at that! They are contesting
Don't
all
climb on
4 of our
top of
points.
golf
All 4 of our 5 points.
What's on Delta?
See
Going on
one,
it.
One.
Working on
We've
it.
got 4 flashing flags. Grins are
One guy.
reinforcing.
2.
Echo.
So another one there.
Yeah, well, don't worry about Delta.
I'm with you.
We want Echo,
Got another
Golf,
one. That's good.
Foxtrot, and Bravo.
Any?
Oh, there's a.
They got the
you're gonna
APC and D, I think.
Shit, yeah, I saw that.
I'm in trouble. See the APC? Get a hit on it. That was
Got a
good.
hit on it.
I'm moving around so he doesn't get a shot on me.
Golfer,
But
clear.
I'm now just trying to get up, and I don't see anyone.
Air, if you can support Delta, that would be awesome.
One
That
infantry
APC
and an
doesn't
APC.
come.
Foxtrot's not
way.
Oh, the APC's here.
On
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh, I got a hit on. I got
Disabled on
disabled. That's good. If I get another shot on, maybe I can get him even more disabled. He's low.
Yeah, they've
If
got
someone else can help me, I can get this, I think.
Foxtrot, so we'll just let them have it.
Oh, I got him. Oh, that was awesome.
Hold that.
Oh, there's a guy there.
Echo.
One infantry
Almost
and
had.
an
Almost was able to defend
Yeah,
that.
One
Almost.
infantry yelled. Yeah, we could. They got it.
Almost.
Oh, well, that was fun.
It was fun.
Let's defend Echo.
445
Good
to
job,
194.
Alpha.
250
Let them have
point lead. That is a
Stay
great
low.
position to be in. And look at that. We still have. Still have a lot of the points.
Top crane.
We still have 4 of the. We still have 4 points, and they have 3.
Yeah, I see it. Working on it.
That is good.
There's infantry here. Kill.
Push F. Daskro APC
Roger.
F. Oh no. Oh, move. Oh no. We're running into each other.
That's not good.
Well, I just got an F. The entrance of the hotel.
Now I say Daskro APC F because
Yep.
There we go.
some people don't know my voice for one, and
job.
oh, I got hit by a guy. Oh my gosh, there's a guy right next to me.
How's golf, guys?
I'm in trouble. There's a jihad jeep. I got him though.
Still.
Armor.
Oh, repair tool me.
Get into Gulf
down.
flag zone when you need
Oh,
to.
they got me.
Flashing like that.
4 under bridge.
Fine for now, but just keep
Now,
it in
I
mind.
say daskro ABC going this way because some people don't know my voice, and some people don't. And sometimes they'll say, you know, tank instead of APC, but I need to differentiate between APC or IFV and
I think so.
tank. And so I see some guys. I'm gonna now. JD's in a great spot. Hopefully I can clear this out. I see one. I saw another one
They're
up there,
converging on F.
and I got him with the M44 Magnum.
They've got a tank.
Taking it
APC
back.
Up at Delta.
Come on, JD.
Shoot them if they get on the flying zone.
I had to move because I was getting
Hotspots secure for
so
now.
I'm gonna.
We got it great. We got circle cleared
Awesome.
out. I see one.
This one down there.
2 engineers. I got 2. Then we got it.
I got him.
Then we got it, right? That's all of them. Yeah, we got it.
They're
Nope,
coming
not all
from
of them.
the right side.
Windsor is just going
Beautiful.
crazy with the machine gun.
Bet they're kicking themselves for trying to
It's
save
just,
that
what's he
unit
doing?
now.
What's he
You killed
doing?
him?
What I
Oh, I
said.
got killed. There's one guy at F.
Alright, well, let's just hold this.
Enemies. F.
They're actually making a comeback on F and actually go down.
Get lost in
oh,
the
not
F.
good.
Holy shit.
Now we have
Force
5
down
points right now
there.
versus their 2, so it's good to be positioned in. They're
yeah.
losing 1,
Okay,
which is
enemies.
this F point that we're playing on.
APC
We're pretty good on the score though, but they only got 100 tickets left, so we can just play a game of attrition at this point and just fight them as hard as we can, and eventually we'll get enough. So even if we lose the attrition by a margin of 2-1, we'll still win
Seems clear.
because we have over
Yeah, it's clear now.
we have over a 200-point ticket lead, and so if they kill us for every time we kill them, we'll still win. And this match system is not determined by number of tickets won. It's just rounds won. So that's another aspect in terms of strategy that we'll utilize. Transport kilo. But we also have the ticket bleed on them, and so it's 409 to 88. So more than 300 plus
APC
in our advantage.
from Delta headed to Bravo. If we can get our APCs up there to support Bravo. Bravo got dumped on.
I believe an
Where
enemy
are we
APC
going?
just got behind Echo.
Dropping guys over Bravo right now.
I think.
I'll check it out.
And so we're going to do a big Bravo push. And we have much tickets left, 70 tickets left, so we may have one thing here. Now, I love doing this. I'm going to go full crazy on this one. I'm going to push in as hard as I can, run over 1. It's like Armageddon 2. Oh, I ran over 2. I wasn't actually by my gun, and I'm just trying to move around.
Take it back.
And I got another one. I think that's 3 or 4. Yeah, there's 4. 5. Yeah. 5. 6. 7. I've lost count now. 6 or 7. Oh, there's 2 there. Oh no, am I gonna be able to get out? That's 9. That's 2 more. So I'm doing pretty good for myself. Wow, what a push! Killing 9 dudes. I don't see a med guy repairing around. So that was 9
So
tickets.
many of
And I'm just trying to. So they're at 40 now. Even if we're not gonna capture this, that was a good push thus far.
That's all right.
So I don't die. 3 of them. Oh, here they come. They're responding back in. Oh, I'm gonna run away.
Awesome job, but
Now watch this.
everyone's doing an
I
awesome
smoke.
job.
Good. Take the javelin away, right?
Jump in. I'm
I got it. Oh, javelin got me. I don't know what happened there. My smoke didn't do shit, even though that I heard it and I javelined it. No,
it, didn't do
right?
shit.
Smoke it. No. That was a good run. I got like 10 plus kills there, I think. That's gonna be the highlight of this of the match. I killed like that's right. Past that daskro. I think it was only 10, but you know we can count again if you really feel like it.
If they end up attacking
16 tickets,
Corsair,
14
I'd
tickets.
like for you
We
to
got this in the
give
bag.
Orders, you know,
Okay.
since you're very clear on that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
He just says if they attack a certain map, I will be.
Congratulations, me.
Awesome
10
work,
tickets.
guys.
We got this.
Congratulations.
So,
Amazing work today.
good stuff. Doing real well, and
like 5 divisions.
as soon as this begins to
doing
end,
anything with
we
them.
will go to the more analysis.
Hate for anything to happen.
I'm gonna push it one more time though. I don't think I'm gonna get there in time though. 3 tickets,
That's a
2
nice 5
tickets,
divisions
1
you got
ticket.
there.
It's done.
Amazing,
Oh.
amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing job.
That was a good round. Good round for me. Good round for the team.
Oh, was
Were you
that your
trying to
5
take
divisions?
Algeria?
Wow,
I'm
48 and 8.
Is that your 5
Okay,
divisions? I'm
everybody, pat yourselves
not
on the
bad.
back, take a stretch, go to the bathroom.
Not too
They're going to
bad.
come back, and they have time to attack one more territory,
So-
so we have to still be tough.
Oh, sweet
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's a 6 KDR for a vehicle. That's okay. That's not bad.
You are staying
So let's go into
So let them know,
the analysis now. All right, final analysis. So, what did I do right and wrong generally within that match or matches? The good round, which is the last one we saw, and then the bad round, which is the first round we saw. I don't say just good and bad because the team as a whole won or lost, but it also has to do with the fact that I think on the losing round, I made a lot more bad decisions. A lot more decisions that I didn't think about with enough scrutiny, and I actually cost the team a whole lot more tickets than I would have gained it. So the first thing is what? Always be pushing. If I'm going to make any pushes on the offense, I really have to wait for other vehicles to be there. And on top of that, as a tank guy, I need to, as a guy driving the M1, or the T90 rather, I need to be conscious of the fact that the BTR90s are a whole lot faster and get there faster. And so I needed to get a little bit of head start on them if we want to meet at the same time. And then on the flip side, if I'm the BTR90, I need to do the exact same thing with the T90. I need to recognize that it's slower, and as such, I need to push slower. I need to be less patient, because remember, unless that tank is running canister, I think most of our guys were not running canister, I'm actually going to be more effective against those infantry, because not only am I going to be able to take more shots because of the reactive armor on all four sides, but my gun loadout's going to be able to hit them a lot faster. It's just going to be a whole lot better, and I can fire faster, and yada yada yada. So that's one thing. The second thing is don't push on B unless I have a complete armada of guys with me, because I'll tell you, I pushed it 2 or 3 times at minimum during those rounds, and I just got obliterated. There was only one round in which I was able to push successfully. That was at the excuse me, at the very end of that really good round, where I just ran in and I just started, guns a-blazing. That was Rambo shit. That was a bit dangerous, but I knew I could take that kind of risk, because a lot of these guys cannot take. A lot of these engineers, enemy engineers generally, can't keep up with a very fast APC. They don't. They know there's multiple vehicles coming in. They don't know where they're coming from. They can't keep track of the fact that one is zooming through the map and just doing circles around, which I was trying to do, and I did it to a certain degree. I mean, I ended up doing this, backing up a bit, and then doing here and going around, and then backing up, and then I got this errant javelin kill. That was really frustrating, because I think we would have won B faster otherwise. I tried to push C a few times, even with vehicle support, and also had trouble, because there's a lot of places they can be. It's not just these 3 buildings. There's a ridge line over on this side. There is a fence over on here. There's a lot more areas where those enemy anti-tank guys can be, and I really have to have a huge amount of support. Excuse my allergies are kicking up. I'm just coughing like crazy. A huge amount of infantry support there with us if we want to do anything. F. Not necessarily the case. I mean, so F has the same number of buildings, such as one more building than the Veterans Retreat does. C does, but the cap radius is much smaller, and because it's deceivingly smaller. Because if I actually zoom into it, I'm gonna try to zoom into it, and maybe this will work. Let's try to zoom in. All right, here's F. The cap radius of F, so this is the street where, if I'm a vehicle, I go this way, right? The cap radius of F is as follows. It's only right here. It's only right here. And so, unlike C, where all the other buildings are in the cap radius, this is in the cap radius, this is in the cap radius, this is in the cap radius, this one at top isn't in the cap radius either. And, I'm going to redraw it again. While the enemy does spawn in basically here and here and here and inside, it is so easy to take out this building, because you can basically blow out all the sides and what have you. It's really pretty easy. So I'm going to zoom out. Does that look right? It doesn't look right. Let's just try to change this. There you go. So what else was there? I only pushed A once or twice, and I was about 50-50 on that one, so whatever. I probably should. I think also one thing that I didn't do enough of, and I did it much better in the latter rounds. I wasn't repaired tooling myself enough to get my reactive armor back up, especially as an APC. And even then, I would often forget my front. I need to do that. And one of the other issues I had in the first few rounds, was that JD this is the first time I ever played with JD on as a tanker, and so whenever we would start getting into fights, he would instinctively get out and start repairing, maybe engage the enemy and start repairing. And there were some times in which I said yes, repair. Sometimes I didn't say that, but my gut reaction as a tanker and I'll talk about this in my tank school episodes, is if I cannot destroy the enemy that is engaging me within 2 shots, which to put another way is within 10 seconds, I need to get out of there. And because of that, I often will reverse or forward out of there, and then he'll be repairing me. Oh, wait up! You know, you forgot about me, and then he gets killed because he's out in the open. And that's a failure of communication on my part, because I need to tell him when to get out, when not to get out. Now, over time, with any tank crew, you develop a sort of a sense of what the other person's going to say, and so you know when you need to jump out and repair versus not knowing that. And that kind of bond, if you will, is takes time to establish. It takes a number of rounds to play through. It's not something that you can just acquire. Although, granted, when you look at certain players who have been in good tank crews in the past, and the tank driver is used to a good they have tank crew of a certain style, and the tank repair guys and gunners are used to that same style. You can take 2 people that never play with each other and still get that synergy. But if you have different play styles, it's very, very hard for those synergies to percolate. Final thoughts. Now this may be a testament to our Air Force, but their attack helo was not much of a threat to me. It really wasn't. I didn't get hit much at all. So maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it was because we actually had a dedicated guy in our Panzer, which is the fixed AA. Maybe he was just he had a really good line of sight and he was just destroying it. I don't know.
3 vehicles down. We should be able to take G back.
It wasn't much of a threat, and I think that if it was more of a threat, I don't think I ever got killed at once. I think I got some rocket barraged a few times, but our helo was up in the air most of the time.
Good work at Alpha.
So if that would have been different, I think we would have fared a whole lot. I think we probably would have lost more than 1 round. Because remember, there were a few rounds. You won't see this inside the inside this video, but if you take the full hour and a half, whatever it is, of the match, or the full 5 matches, there were a few instances in which we only won by 40 tickets. And so if they would have had a attack helo up more often, it may have been. It may have allowed them to get those extra kills, get those extra tickets.
Yeah, he's behind the car.
I think that's basically it. Oh yeah, I do want to give kudos to Team Pride for utilizing the Jihad Jeeps, because I got killed. You really don't see it that often in the 2 videos I showed you, but in the other ones, I get killed a lot by Jihad Jeeps. I killed them a few times, but they kill me almost just as often. And so Axeman 2222, he was really good at taking all of our guys out. Now, excuse me. Now, on the other hand, our guys were very good at calling it out, and so that was really good of them.
Nice catch.
Nice.
And
that was scary.
Could have we done the same thing with our Jeeps? Maybe.
JD, if you can get that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would have. I mean, I don't know if it would have had that much of an impact. But
oh yeah,
I think it probably would have. I think it probably would have. But I don't know. That's something that we probably could have done better. We had a lot of trouble with E, but eventually, as we played more of the rounds, we got used to defending this E point. Pardon me. And so, yeah.
Let's do it.
That's. I think I might call this one. This has gone way too long as it is. So, nice job, Dark. But Pride did a very good job. Still put up a fierce fight. And if it just would have been a few different variables here and there, I think that it may have been very different. So
get out and fight them, guys.
That was the only map we played this last Saturday. But I'm only going to be doing Oman for this day's worth of episodes. I'm gonna go down. So I'll do the other map we played Sharky later, but not right now. So that's it.
I'm done.
Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later.
Still have a tank at G.